It's a high drive to right. Blackman bag or make that Tapia out of here. Hammered out into right center field. Is anybody there? No. 2 runs are going to score. Longoria, with one swing of the bat, has tied this game up.
Come on, all right, everybody. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We've made a great effort so far. Let's just keep it up.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to just keep our composure.
What is up, everybody? And unfortunately today, the Giants lost again, and that's 2 straight after a great 9-game winning streak. Right now on the way to Fresno. I'm not driving if you're wondering, but we are on our way to Fresno to check out the San Jose Giants. Got the actually, this is San Francisco. I thought this was San Jose. Anyway, no big deal. We got our Giant stuff going, but today watched the first half, listened to the second half, and just a tough one here. Gosman did not have his great stuff today, and the San Diego Padres bullpen was just fantastic and did very well. The Giants, a few great moments here. A big bomb from Evan Longoria, and so a little attempt there in the 9th inning. Still had hope, but unfortunately it was not enough today to get it done. And the game is now down to 1 game with as far as our lead over the Dodgers. 1-game lead. I knew it was going to come down to the wire, and it's doing that. No team is going to run away with this. It's going to come down to the last series of the season. But the Giants, it's hard to complain too much. We had a 9-game winning streak, but good Lord, we're going to stop here so we can focus here on the NL division. I wouldn't say that, Robert Rocha. We've already gone through this. The Dodgers even took the lead, and the Giants just went on a big winning streak. Dodgers lost a couple games. The NL West division is not slipping away, in my opinion. It's going to be a fight till the end, and then we'll find out on the last day of the year who has it, or maybe the last 2 or 3 days of the year, we're going to find out when someone finally clinches. But I don't think it's slipping away because we've gone through this and we felt negative, but we're like, we're in big trouble. And then suddenly the Giants turn around, boom, 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 and back in the lead again by 2 or 3 games. So here we have Joseph Gonzalez. Yeah, you're from Fresno County, Joseph Gonzalez. We're going to be there right now heading to the game. And they're going to be up in the upper deck right behind home plate. So looking forward to the game tonight. Let's go San Jose Giants. They're going to be in the playoffs also. So the big Giants and the little Giants, we're going to be both in the playoffs. So that's going to be fun. Padres starting to look like the first half Padres. Hey, it's 2 games. We split the series. It's unfortunate. I should have maybe gone to these last 2, bring a little luck, because I went to games 1 and 2. Giants won, no problem. And then yesterday and today, it didn't happen. Dodgers did take the lead. Nope, Giants need to take the lead. Robert Rothberg, by next week, the Giants will have a 3-game lead over the Dodgers. Robert Rothberg. Dodgers are going to lose some games. Dodgers are playing the Reds. The Reds are trying to get a playoff spot. They're going to come hard. Look, the Diamondbacks were just not a challenge. And that's what it is. The schedule. And that's why earlier in the season, I kind of said it was going to be very, very difficult to win this division, with the remaining schedule, which looked favorable for the Dodgers, if I'm being honest. Doesn't mean the Giants can't. Doesn't mean I don't believe they can. I believe they can, and I believe that they're going to be right there at the end. It's just going to be a question of who takes care of business this last series. And even if we go to that wild card, hey, we're going to win that game, so I hope. If we don't beat the Braves, Eric, we're screwed in getting wild card. I think so. You agree. Well, it just depends on how the Giants could get swept. Dodgers could get swept. Dodgers could get swept in Cincinnati or against the Reds. I think it's in Cincinnati. It could be wrong, but they're playing the Reds. Dodgers could get swept. It doesn't seem likely, but it is possible. So it's not just a matter of if we lose to the Braves, we're screwed. If we lose to the Braves and get swept and then the Dodgers go and sweep, then we're screwed. Braves pitching their best 3 pitchers. Yep, not good. Kayla is here. We'll get the wild card. This is not the end. I'm still not settling for a wild card. I'm not ready to settle for no damn wild card. We're going for this division. We got the lead. We keep going through this. We keep going down to a 1-game lead or a half-game lead or a 2-game lead, or even the Dodgers take a little lead, and we're like, we're screwed. Wild card it is. And then the Giants go on a big winning streak, and we get a big lead back again, or a decent lead. So we got to stop panicking and just believe in this team. And we got a super chat on board. World Traveler, Giants are still ahead. Keep the faith, Giants fans. Eric, congratulations. 11K subs. Thank you so much for noticing that. 11,000 subscribers, and that is going to call for the triple shimmy. That is absolutely huge, and World Traveler coming through, and I really do appreciate that. Giants are still ahead. Keep the faith. And Joseph Gonzalez, Cardinals are better than the Padres. Padres do not look like a postseason team anymore. Mr. Clutch, let's just pretend we're fresh off that series win versus the Dodgers and going on a winning streak. Giants have won 9 of the last 11. If you would have told me back then 9 games ago, hey, will you take 9 of 11? I'll say hell yes. Yeah, just so happened they won the first 9 and lost the last 2. But it's still 9 of 11. What nonsense? Nikhil Sandbag, Sean Bag. We have World Traveler, Hi Baseball Fam. Let's everyone hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. What is up, everyone? I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me. But I'm pretty damn sure that we've already been in, given up a decent lead, and the Dodgers have gotten close, and everyone has said we're done. We're screwed. And then the Giants went ahead and kept on winning. So why do we think now is the time that it's over? It could be, but I'm not going to believe it until I see it. Sicko Sam's, your Dodgers have gotten swept. You guys, Dodgers have lost series. You guys are not. It is in the realm of possibility. I didn't say it's. I didn't say it's my prediction. I said it's within the realm of possibility. I don't know if you've been watching baseball for the last 30 years or whatever, but that's called baseball. Anything can happen in any game. Anything can happen in any series. The Reds are trying to make it right now. So Sicko Zams. And I can tell you this: if the Reds do sweep the Dodgers, we won't see you. You won't be here. You won't show up. But if they do, I would appreciate if you show up. I'm not picking a sweep at all. I'm not picking a sweep at all. I'm saying everyone who's saying that the Braves could sweep the Giants, sure. The Reds can sweep the Dodgers. Sure. It's possible. It's possible. Is it likely? No. It's possible. But, if you're a Dodgers fan and think your Dodgers are just immortal and will never lose ever again, that's fine too. I think the division will come down to the last series of the year. What's up here? Robert Rocha swept by the Reds. It's not a prediction. Why is everyone freaking out? Because I said that could happen. I'm not saying it's likely. I just saying anything can happen in baseball, so you can't just say if the Giants lose to the Braves, we're screwed. It depends what happens in Cincinnati. The Reds could win 2 out of 3, or the Reds could sweep, or the Reds could win 1 out of 3, or the Dodgers could sweep. All things are possible in baseball. There's no guarantee, nor is it linear. It's sports. It's unscripted. Everything is up in the air, but pulling for the Giants. That's exactly right. We still have the division lead, but the Dodgers are still up. Mr. Clutch is here. Division will come down to a tiebreaker. To be honest, Giants did this on purpose to make Dodgers fans excited. John Gotti is here. John Gotti is in the house. Dodgers will win the series over the Reds 2-1, guaranteed. John Gotti says. That sounds like a logical pick, though. Of course, we could still win the division. Either team could win the division. It's 1 game today. Yesterday, you can make it 2 games, but they split a series against a very good Padres roster. The Dodgers played the freaking Diamondbacks. This was going to happen. Now we're going to see in the next 3 days. Giants, Braves. Braves are a playoff team. Dodgers, Reds. Reds are a playoff contender. This is huge, these next 3 days. What's wrong with saying the Reds could beat the Dodgers? Is it seriously impossible? The Reds can't beat the Dodgers? The Reds, a Major League Baseball team that's looking to make the playoffs, they can't win a game against the Dodgers? Of course they can. And if they can win 1, they can win 2. And if they can win 2, possibly could win 3. It's not likely, but it's possible. Truly awful to split the series now. Wild card looks more likely, fortunately. I don't know, Malone Leo. I was told wild card was definite last time I was told that the Giants would never regain first place last time Dodgers took it, and it was over. It was done. It was over. A week later, Giants won 7 straight games, and we're back in first place by 3 games, and then it wasn't over. If it's over, it's over. It's not over. Giants could win this division. Just because what happened now is not what's going to happen in the future. All of a sudden, the Giants win tomorrow and Dodgers lose. We're sitting here partying. We're sitting here screaming and saying the Giants are going to win the World Series. Giants lose. It's all doom and gloom. Don't get me wrong. I'm disappointed about this game today. Again, Gosman needs to pitch well. I saw that comment earlier. Gosman needs to pitch well in the playoffs. Just has to happen. We need to do better with runners in scoring position, not driving in runs. Again, leaving guys in scoring position for 2 straight days. Hitting home runs, but they're mostly solo shots, and just not getting the big hits when we need to. Bullpen is a little shaky. What is this $20 super chat? Oh, it's D. Porter! Hey, Eric, sup, Eric and Chad. This Giants team is a team of destiny. I'm seeing it. That's what I'm talking about. And thank you so much for that super chat right there. That is much appreciated. That is amazing. Thank you very much. That's definitely worthy of a $20 super chat. Kayla, even though we made it this far, and it's not the end, not at all. Logan, it's not about how we are playing. It's about how well the Dodgers are playing. We have to be almost perfect. Remember, Giants went on a big streak, and the Dodgers lost 2 games. I think we're giving too much credit to the Dodgers. Dodgers are great. Giants are great, too. Giants have a better record than the Dodgers as of this moment. And we're in the middle of September. If that's not enough to convince people the Giants are just as good as the Dodgers, or that we don't have to, we have to worry about them, but we don't have to just, be completely terrified, because they can lose and they will lose. I believe, honestly, they won't sweep the Reds. Do I think the Giants are going to sweep the Braves? Not really, but I do not think the Dodgers are going to sweep the Reds. Cinco Exams is a Dodgers fan with no life in his mom's house. Possibly, Logan. And they're laughing at me and saying, this guy said the blah. I didn't say I'm predicting the Reds to sweep the Dodgers. I said it's possible. If I'd have said the Washington Nats are going to win the 2019 World Series after they started the season like 20-40, people would have called me the biggest moron ever. If I'd have said the Dodgers are going to lose that series against the Rockies earlier this year, people would have laughed at me and said I'm an idiot. And even when I said the Giants will overtake the Dodgers at some point, it's going to be a back and forth. It's going to be going down to the wire. Last time Dodgers took the lead, people called me a moron and an idiot. I'm used to it. People are just emotional. I'm common sense. I'm just telling you how it is. Right now, these bull teams are head and head all season long. They are playing unbelievable baseball, and there's no reason to think it's not going to continue. There's no reason to think Dodgers are going to run away with it. There's no reason to think, honestly, the Giants are going to run away with it. I think it's going to be close to the end. $4.99 super chat. I still believe. Let's go. It's Babe Rocks. Babe Rocks, longtime supporter of the channel. Giants are playing with house money. No one thought they would be in this position at the start of the season. All the pressure on the Dodgers like last year. That's true. And besides, we will win a World Series because, yeah, even though we win and lose that. And you know what? We have already clinched October. We've already clinched October. The only thing that matters now is getting into NLDS. We're going to have that opportunity either by winning the division or in a wild card game. The chances of going to a wild card game and losing are pretty slim. If that happens, yes, I will be so pissed off. You do not want to see it. Oscar Cervantes, the difference is the Dodgers are underperforming at 94 wins while the Giants are overperforming. I mean, we can say that. We can say, oh, this team's overperforming. What does that mean? I don't really know what that means, or this team is underperforming. It means you think the roster looks stronger for the Dodgers and the roster looks weaker for the Giants, but that's just on paper. What matters is performance. And the Giants have performed all year. It's a 95-win team right now. It just is. I'd say the same if the Diamondbacks had 95 wins. I'd say, look, their roster looks like crap, but they got 95 wins. If the Pirates had 95 wins, I'd say their roster looked like crap, but obviously I would be wrong on that. They're not crap. I see what you're saying, but if it's gone on this long, what's to say it's not going to continue on the rest of the season? What's the guarantee that Dodgers are underperforming means they're going to suddenly start performing how they should, and the Giants have underperformed so far, according to you, they're suddenly going to start performing as you think they should? Why would we think that? And what sample size is big enough to say, no, this team is actually good? Liberty Mark, the Braves are not looking hungry, just relaxing. Exactly. That Nats team was garbage first half of the season, but ended up winning the World Series. Yeah, Logan. I remember that. And, it's just an example I bring up because people are just so fixated on the now. Like whatever's happening now, that's what's going to continue to happen. That's not the world, and that's definitely not the baseball world. Just because the Giants lost a couple games and the Dodgers won a couple games doesn't mean that's going to keep going on and on and on. We have to look at the big sample size. The big sample size tells us both these teams are amazing. Yes, something could happen. Teams do suddenly fall apart, New York Mets, but there's really no reason to think it's going to happen now, other than maybe you say the pitching, but then we just won 9 straight. We'll see. If the Giants lose this series against the Braves and the Dodgers go beat up on the Reds and suddenly they're up by 2 games and 3 and 4, sure, the division will be slipping away at that point. I don't believe the division is slipping away when the Giants are still in first place, and they've been in first place for the vast majority of the season. That wild card game should have been a best of 3. Like I've been saying that for forever. I think I'm going to kick Gabe Kapler out of the team. Not a Gabe Kapler fan. Everyone values on paper a little too much. Look, on paper is where we start. When I do my preseason previews and predictions, I look mostly on paper. I do think a little bit about team chemistry and the manager and the coaching and what we see in the front office. Like there's some front offices I trust more than others. The Giants have convinced me right now that they have a great front office and a great coaching staff and a great team. And so I'm going to be more likely next year to pick the Giants, not just because I'm a fan, but also because this team has shown me that they are absolutely legit, top to bottom, front office, bottom office, the guys, the janitors, everyone's legit, the fans. By the way, I've been at Oracle Park the last 2 nights, going back to the first 2 games of this series, not the last 2 nights, but the fans are great. I don't see no fight. I'm sure it's happened before, but I don't see too many fights busting out between Giants fans. I mean, everyone really is on the same page there, and it's just a great environment. Robert Rocha, if it was just a matter of time before someone challenged the Dodgers for the division title, they've won it 8 years in a row. Jason Cool is here. The Reds in the past have given the Dodgers problems. The Giants have a great chance. And if the Reds do happen to sweep, do you think any of those people will come back here and apologize and say, my bad, baby baseball. I called you an idiot. I laughed at you and you were right. Absolutely not. I hate Fernando Tatis Jr. and I hate Profar. Wild card games shouldn't exist. Yeah, great. Tatis Jr. is legit a superstar in the making, not even in the making, a straight up superstar at this point. And the Padres have a good team. It's not surprising that they split the series with the Giants. You would have liked to win that series after winning the first 2, but it is what it is. By the way, my guy today, my man is going to be Evan Longoria because he's my favorite guy, and I haven't picked him enough this year. Let's look on the bright side, and that is we have a spot in the postseason. It is an Orange October. I'm definitely going to order one of those T-shirts online. Not at the ballpark. It was a little pricey, but I will definitely be getting my October T-shirt. Eric, if there's a Game 63, you should go in and vlog, and it will be at Oracle. It will be at Oracle if that happens. Trujillo, what's up, boys? Stay positive. And sub hum baby, Robert Rocha, you're forgetting 2017 and 18. They were challenged in 18. Thank you for supporting Hum Baby Baseball. I appreciate everyone here. I can't believe we have 41 in the chat on the side of the road. That's just amazing. And I believe we're going to be hitting in the hundreds in the playoffs. I think we'll have 100 plus. And I would like to go vlog at the ballpark, but I also want to do really quality post-game shows for those playoff games. So I'm probably not going to go to any playoff games. And also, I just can't afford it. So there's multiple reasons. Dwayne Olson, Giants left too many runners on base. Gosman is a bummer. Tough one today. We can beat the Braves. Oh, yeah, I believe it. So today I'm planning heading to Fresno. Going to be hitting up the San Jose Giants game and check out some of the prospects. I'll definitely have some video footage there and look for that. That's going to come up within the next, I don't know how quick, but within the next couple of weeks, probably. I'll have a review of Fresno's ballpark. I got a review coming up of Stockton's ballpark, review coming up of some other ballparks across the country. You guys have supported those videos. I appreciate it. We are spoiled. I forget what it feels like to lose 2 in a row. It sucks. Yeah, Gosman did not have it today. Giants, I don't know. Today wasn't our day, but it's not over. I gotta keep everyone strong.
All I can do right now is put on a brave face and go out there and be their leader. It's over. We are screwed.
Baby. Enjoy this great game.
And we have Joseph Gonzalez, Kaiser Soze. Joseph Gonzalez, Dodgers, Giants, and Rays will definitely finish with 100-plus wins. Absolutely. And we're just going to see. It's going to be fun. There's only one worst case. If we go to the NLDS and someone outperforms us, I can live with that. It's going to be a sad day, but I can live with that. If we lose the wild card, I can't really live with that. I can't live with that. I can barely live with that. It's going to be a massive, massive rant. And not so much about the game itself, depending. Hopefully it's a good game and the Giants play good if that comes to that, but just about the fact that that one-game wild card exists. That's what the rant would be. Jesus Campos, it's all good. We needed some losses. And we're going to turn it around. And you know, we go here and win 2 out of 3 against the Braves. The Reds win 2 out of 3 against the Dodgers. Suddenly we're gamed another game and we're fine. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. I want to see Eric rant. I don't know why. Yeah, check out some of my, just search Hum Baby Baseball rule change rant and you'll see my rule change rant. Ask me about runner at second base. I despise it. I hated it when it was in the minor leagues. There's a video on YouTube when that rule first came to minor league baseball back in 2017 or so. There is multiple videos on me ranting about the 3-batter minimum and all of these stupid rule changes. I just hate them, and you just don't like change, but I don't mind change. There's been some rule changes I've liked, few and far between, but these are unnecessary changes. Necessary changes are one thing, but these are horrible. And they're all for speeding up the game, but they don't speed up the game. The damn game yesterday was 4 hours, and it was 9 innings. Yeah. Let's just see what the Giants got this weekend against the Braves. Guys, let's just wait and find out. How about a tweak in a wild card game format? The wild card team with the better record only has to win 1 game, but the wild card game with the worst record has to win 2 in a row. Doubleheader games. What do you think? The only that sounds okay if the difference in these two teams' regular season record is big enough. But if you only have one team's won 99 games, one team's won 98, then I feel like it should be even. The only reason I really don't like in general an unfair series. I want the series to be fair. That's why I don't think that would ever fly. But in the case of this season, that would actually be fair. Like if the Giants were taking on the Reds in the wild card game. Giants are going to have 104 wins or something. The Reds are going to have 80 something. So yeah, it would be fair to do it in that case. What you said. I just think they just need to get rid of the second wild card. They're not going to do that. That would be my perfect. No second wild card. I'm going to send some V8 to Giants, some V8. Eric, I appreciate that, World Traveler. Make sure to do that. I hate Crick Sally. Oh, why? I hate Gosman. Man, you hate a lot of people. Oscar Cervantes, I think it should be like if there's a 7+ game difference. Exactly. Would they put a weird caveat rule like that? Like, so if there's a 7-game difference between the 2 wild cards, then this? I don't think they would do that, but they should. That would help. I don't even think that's best. I think that it's better than what we got now. I think best is either a best of 3 or just 1 wild card. Just 1 freaking wild card. The runner at second rule should not be in the postseason. I don't think it will be. Pretty sure they're not going to do that in the postseason. Could be wrong on that, but if they do that in the postseason, then we got serious issues. Serious issues. I think I'm in I don't even know where the hell I am. Merced, maybe. William Morales, World Traveler, Joseph Gonzalez. Eric will probably have rants in 2022 with possible boycott. Oh, dude, the rants coming up next year. I just put one recently. I didn't go too ranty about it, but the minor league rules, and I talk about the robot umps, which I like and don't like robot umps. The robot umps are going to be, it's going to take some getting used to because it's going to be different. But at least it will be consistent, hopefully. If it's good, it should be consistent. These umpires are trash. They suck. They stink. They're terrible. So that's why I like robot umps. But I would actually prefer, please don't spam. I think you spelled Gosman's name wrong. Guasman. I hate Guasman. Who the hell is Guasman? I think they should just hold umpires accountable. I know they got a union. If the union is so powerful that you can't let someone go or demote someone when they completely stink, then I don't know what the hell. What's a union? A union is to protect people, make sure they get good wages and whatnot, not to make sure that you don't get fired or demoted no matter how shitty you are. That's not what I thought a union was for. If you're terrible and you stink, then I believe you should be able to get demoted. You don't have to get fired. Send them to AAA. But anyway, ridiculous that a wildcard team with over 100 wins could get knocked out in a one-game playoff. Couldn't have said it better myself. If it happens, you don't want to miss the rant. It's going to be about an hour-long rant. It's going to start calm. I'm going to start like this. Okay, everyone. We're going to talk about today's game today. Unfortunately, the season's over. And this is bullshit! It's going to go something like that. So be here for that. What do you think of having the ump but getting them the call relayed in real time through an earpiece? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. And I don't really prefer that, but if that's what we have to do, then that's what we have to do. I prefer just good umpires. There are good umpires. Most of them are younger. For obvious reasons, you get a little older, you're not going to be as energetic. You're not going to be as focused throughout, a 3-hour game. I'm not saying there should be an age limit at all. Just like in Major League Baseball, there's no age limit. You can be 50 and you can play, but you're probably not going to because you're not going to be skilled enough. So if you're not skilled enough anymore, then it's time to retire. It's time to retire. I don't really care. You can be a 60-year-old umpire. If you're still sharp and you're still good, then I'm all for it. But if you're losing your edge, maybe it's time to move on. Or if you just stink, period, no matter how old you are, maybe it's time to move on or go get some seasoning in the minor leagues. Who pitches the wild card elimination? I think maybe our man Logan Webb. You guys let me know. I'll throw the box again. I will throw the box again. 3-batter minimum is crap. Hernandez is the worst umpire. Needs to be in single A. Absolutely. Yeah, that rant will be epic. That rant will be epic. Let's hope it doesn't happen. I'm honestly will. The funny thing is, if the Giants and or Dodgers lose that game, I'm still going to make a rant. It won't be obviously if the Dodgers lose the game, the wild card game. The rant will not be as passionate, but I will rant. I will say the fact that the Dodgers won 103 games and this other team won 82 or what? Probably not 82, probably 87 or 88, and the fact that the Dodgers lost that game and now go home is complete BS. A complete BS. I will be ranting about it. Not to the passionate level that I will if it's the Giants for obvious reasons, but I will be pissed about it. So guys, thank you so much. Another thing I heard is that you have the ump do balls and strikes, but if they get it wrong, then they hear in the earpiece that they got it wrong, so they don't keep getting it wrong. I don't think they care. I don't think some of them care. They call ball strikes intentionally. Watch that last game last season in 2020. And if Rob Drake honestly, in his heart and his mind, thought that that was a strike against Austin Slater in that game, then he honestly, seriously needs to get his eyes checked because he has a problem, or his brain checked because something's wrong with him. That was a ball. A 3-year-old could have told me that was a ball. I could have said, come here, Johnny, look at that little white little plate there, that thing. And then imagine the ball coming over that, the top of that. Forget high-low, just that. Did it go over the top of that? Johnny would be like, no. I'm like, what? No, it didn't. No, it was like that way, a whole lot. Anybody could tell. It's a ball. Bring Clarence back. Clarence is going to come back. Yeah, Clarence will do the rant. I will have Clarence do that rant, World Traveler, if the Dodgers lose the wild card game. Yeah, we'll see some Clarence this postseason, I'm pretty sure. But honestly, dude, I mean, a dog could know that those are balls or strikes. If we could get the dog to communicate its feelings, we would know, because it's bad, and that's how bad it is. And there's been worse. Remember Eric Gregg? If you guys are older school baseball fans, you remember Eric Gregg in, I think, the 97 playoffs, Braves, Indians, or World Series. Was it World Series or playoffs? I don't remember if it was 97. But Eric Gregg, rest in peace. He called one of the worst games I've ever seen. I mean, those balls were 2 feet off the plate, maybe 2.5 feet off the plate, and he was calling them strikes. And it was bad. Okay, that one game we played against the Dodgers was bad. Like the umpire called the low strike. Yeah, the low strike. I remember it. It's bad. Why do you hate Gabe Kapler so much? Anyway, I'm talking to Paul Lauren. I know for a fact Gabe Kapler is a decent guy because he used to be cool with the fans when he was a player, and there was no cameras, no reason to do that. He used to take pictures with fans and stuff. I just didn't think he was the best choice because of how he did in Philadelphia, but I was obviously wrong. My dog Buddy would do a better job. I believe it. I believe he would. Well, I gotta head out. I want to get to the ballpark a little early. It's still only 5 o'clock, but I want to get to the ballpark a little early and get some good video footage of the ballpark, which is a AAA park, but unfortunately it's low A, and that's complete horse shit. I'm pissed off about that still. I know that it's not really a big deal, but it is to Fresno, and that should be AAA. And you build a AAA ballpark, you spend millions and millions to build a AAA ballpark. You should be a AAA team, but there were some negotiations done. Major League Baseball like guaranteed they would have an affiliation for the next 20 years or something, just so they wouldn't sue them. So right now they're low A, and they also guaranteed they would try to encourage teams to make Fresno their new affiliate. I mean, there's so many teams. Like, why are the Dodgers in Oklahoma? Why are the Dodgers not in Fresno? I don't know. Here's a smart dog, Eric. He was subscribed to your YouTube channel. Fresno got screwed. They did. Oh, Buddy is subscribed to the YouTube channel. We don't have any animals here with me right now. It's not Bring Your Dog to the Park Day. Otherwise, we would. Mr. 62-6 Giants were one game away from the playoffs. What did 62-6 say? Oh, okay. You're just asking a question. Eric Gregg called strikes in the playoffs for I. Hernandez. Yeah, I love Eric Gregg, great guy, wrote a great book, passed away, rest in peace, but man, that was a horrible game. Grizzlies should be a AAA team. MLB said they get demoted to low A or out of minor league baseball. That's right. They gave a new AAA team to Sugarland. Congratulations to World Traveler, because I think that's in her neck of the woods. So Sugarland got a team, and then St. Paul got a team. So they had to kick some AAA teams out and demote them. They demoted the Wichita Wind Surge, which also built a brand new sparkling AAA stadium, demoted them to AA. And that sucks, but at least it's AA. And they demoted the Grizzlies to low A. Sucks. So instead of going to watch the Rivercast right now, I'm going to watch the San Jose Giants. But hey, I like to watch the low prospects. Did you see the pitchers matches for the Dodgers Reds? I didn't see it. I will check that out. Thoughts on Seattle All-Star game? I'm fine with it. I'm still disappointed that Atlanta's not going to get one. But, it's fine. I'm going to try to actually go to Seattle for the Home Run Derby. Or maybe even the game, depending on how my finances are at that time. But definitely want to try to hit the Home Run Derby. I don't mind Seattle. Seattle's a beautiful stadium, and they got picked. Some people are speculating that only cities in a certain political side are going to get teams. I hope that's not the case. Otherwise, Texas Rangers are never going to get an All-Star game again. It's just not right. I mean, come on, that should not be a factor. San Jose Giants are a great ticket. I have a photo with Gigante. Absolutely. I'll be hitting some San Jose Giants games next year. I didn't make it this year. I made it to a bunch of San Jose Giants games in Modesto and Fresno and Stockton, but not in actual San Jose. Robert Rocha, I think that, and because Yankees just aren't the same anymore. Also would definitely love if Dodgers moved to Fresno. Yeah, they get more Dodgers fans, They get more Dodgers fans. I used to be a fan of Oklahoma City Red Hawks. Screw that. Or the Dodgers? Yeah, screw that. We have Logan Babe Rocks, Logan M, William, Mr. 626, Joseph Gonzalez, Robert Rocha, Kayla, and everyone else. Thank you again for joining me, Andy Cruz. And thank you guys. And thank you for the super chats. We're going to talk to you hopefully tomorrow. I got a really busy week and weekend, but we will be back I'll try to do a post game. Just keep an eye on the community tab, and I'll keep you updated. And if I can't go live, I'll let you know. But we're going to be going live almost every game down the stretch, and definitely in the postseason. We'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you again. See ya, and let's keep our composure.
Come on, all right, everybody. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We've made a great effort so far. Let's just keep it up.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure. You blew it! You blew it!
Belt hits a high drive to right. Blackman bag or make that Tapia out of here. Hammered out into right center field. Is anybody there? No. 2 runs are going to score. Longoria, with one swing of the bat, has tied this game up.